It was a defensive showdown Tuesday night as the undermanned Pima Roughriders hosted the Show Low Cougars. Pima was without big men Dawson Przinski, who missed his sixth straight game due to knee injury, and Jake Whitaker, who injured his thumb during the last game of the Flagstaff Holiday Tournament on December 8th. The Roughriders played a furious, scrappy defense, however, and caused 2 turnovers on the Cougars' first 2 possessions, while Alec Judd opened the night for Pima with a 3-pointer to excite the crowd. Hayden Ashby stepped up on both defense and offense due to the missing players and battled Show Low's big men down low all night. Ashby showed he was just as hard a matchup for them as well, as he blew by defenders from the wing to get to the basket. During a small run in the first period, Tim Sawyer hit a runner in the lane, and Ashby helped cause a turnover by fronting on defense. Sawyer then hit another runner, and Show Low turned it over again with Pima up 11-10. The Roughriders stretched the lead with this 3-pointer by Elijah Bryce, but Thomas Sarlo hit for Show Low just before the buzzer, and Pima was up 14-12 after 1. In the second period, defense led to offense for the Roughriders as Levi Ferguson's block led to a fast break, and Sawyer found Ashby as he zipped to the basket for 2. Show Low's Aaron Villalba cut into the lead with his second 3-pointer on the night, and the Cougars then tied it up at 19 on this shot. Alec Judd hit on his next 2 3-point attempts to give Pima a 25-21 lead heading into halftime. Judd finished with a game-high 12 points on the night. Now, before we go to commercial, we have to point out how Sawyer got jobbed by the refs in this game. There were not that many foul calls, but he got the short end of the stick. The first time was when Sawyer tipped the ball and was heading straight for it when Villalba dove at an angle for the ball and took out Sawyer's legs. This was good hustle on the part of both players, but in no way was this a foul on Sawyer, as he was heading straight at the ball and Villalba initiated the contact with him by diving at an angle toward it. The second time happened just before the half as Sawyer is playing tight defense and clearly gets all ball on this poke, but still had the foul called against him. We could go over a couple other questionable calls, but for now, check out our sponsor. They also hang Christmas lights. For all your window cleaning needs, one call to The Window Ninjas does it all. Visit our Facebook page at The Window Ninjas Gila Valley for a complete list of services, or give us a call at 965-4997 for a free in-home estimate and let us enlighten your windows. In the third period, Show Low went on a mini run of 6 points as they hit 3 consecutive field goals while Pima struggled to score, and the game was tied up at 27 apiece. Ferguson broke the tie with this shot, but Villalba came right back for Show Low and hit his third 3-pointer to put the Cougars up 30-29. Villalba had a team-high 11 points for the contest. Then it was the Cougars' defense leading to offense as they scored on a fast break off the turnover to increase the lead. The teams exchanged buckets, and by the end of the third, the Cougars had the lead 34-32. Show Low then began to pull away as Colton McGinnis had a big block, and Drew Thompson got double-picked as nobody switched or helped out on the weak side, and the Cougars scored easily at the bucket. The Roughriders came back, however, as Sawyer hit this shot, and then Judd came up with a big-time drive to cut Show Low's lead to 38-36. The Cougars then turned the ball over to the Roughriders, who had a chance to tie or take the lead, but Sawyer couldn't split the defense, and Show Low took the ball back. Villalba then hit both free throws with about 5 seconds left to ice the game, as the Cougars came away with the win, 40-36.
Look, we knew that we'd be fortunate to get out. You know, we got here at 1:30, and we knew they're tough. I was real happy with my number 10, Aaron, the way he defended 23. We knew that with the big kid out, 23 was a threat, and so we had to be aware of him. And then the little point guard stepped in and stuck some shots over my little tiny point guard, so I had to put Tylen in to have a little more length on him in the second half, and I think he did a better job. We didn't play very well with a lead. I thought that it was just 2 tough teams that wanted to win. And
we're short some guys, but we don't want to use that as an excuse. We want to come out. We want to, whoever we have, we want to come out, compete, play solid defense. And I think tonight was one of the, we played as hard as we've ever played. I think tonight. I don't know if we played well, but we definitely played extremely hard, and you know, my hats are off to our team for playing as hard as we did. And you know, sometimes things like this are a blessing in disguise. Some other guys get to, you know, be in pressure situations and learn and get better as basketball players, and hopefully in the long run it'll make us a better overall team. I was really happy with Hayden Ashby. I thought he played really well. He guarded their best player, at least from what I've seen in box scores. That kid scored, you know, averaging 18, 20 points. I think he had 5 or something like that tonight. So I think he did a really good job, and you know, he took on a little more of a scoring role. That hasn't been his role in the past, but he did a good job tonight, I think.
Reporting from Pima for the Gila Herald, I'm John Johnson.